So I decided to go out and go for a walk today. I'm not feeling the greatest. Dealing with a lot of stomach problems, back problems, knee problems, you name it. FedEx truck. Figured I'd walk down to the shop. Maybe stop at my little creek and see if there's any water flowing or not. It only does it usually when it rains. It's supposed to rain this weekend, so hopefully we'll get some good showers. We'll be house sitting this weekend soon, so there's a lot going on. Hey, at least I get to hear running water for a while. It's kind of different. I used to go to the beach a lot when I was in Florida, but it's not as close to it as I can get anymore. I did when I lived in Arkansas many moons ago. Don't have a lot of money. I know I'm trying to build my subscriber base up in my channel. I want the world to see what I've done. I want the world to enjoy even the stuff I did in the past. Like, look at all my older videos, my older reviews. You'll see how far I've come. Like, I don't know. I love Generation 2 because G2 was always weird, funky, and just odd. Yeah, I'm trying to work on doing stuff with the series stuff, but it's just hard for me to do. Because I'm the only person going to be able to work on this. Like, if I'm going to do all this stop motion and stuff, it's going to take me ages to do. And then I have to get around and get all the voice acting, and I have to turn around and take all the comics and turn them into scripts. And I don't have any help doing that. That's me. No one else. Probably because not many other people want to do what I'm doing. It's the sad life of being a solo filmmaker or independent film guy or whatever. I'm gonna break away from this and go to the comic shop here soon. See what's going on in there. Yeah, I'm here checking this stuff out. Still one of my favorite places to come to. Do love these. I don't have room for them, but I do love them. What else I really like are these. Oh, I'm a huge fan of aliens. Always have been. As any guy used to have. Because I used to have several aliens when I was a kid. But I'm not seeing any. Oh. I used to have a bull alien. Uh-oh. Yep, I had the gorilla alien too. It's a big fan of him. He was cool. I never had that. Cougar. Let's go. But yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Another thing I'm a big fan of are these. These dudes. You don't know who this is. This is Ninja and Shadow. This is Snake Eyes. Then what are these guys? These look cool to have. I just have a room for them. Look, this RT is very cute. I like him. He's cool. I was looking for Shadow of the Empire stuff too. I don't know if he has any here in the shop or not. Maybe out. Maybe not. Prices are. As I said, prices are really good here. That's one thing I think a lot of people don't understand about the comic shop that I help. Always have gold stuff. It's more part of the force. Here we go. Here's a fresh Dash Rengar, guys. See, only $5. Got Leia here as well, which is cool. All these are the Bosk. I know some people don't like Power of the Force much. I'm not a big fan of those. I was always a fan of these just because it was just more my jam. Not seeing any of these vehicles. I think for a while he had the slave one. Let's see it. Very cool. It's a little. Oh, here we go. Outrider for $35. Still sealed. Big fan of that. Love that. Oh, by the way, lots of Atari games. I think I've pretty much gone through all those Atari games and gotten all the ones that I needed. Or wanted anyway. Big fan of Atari as well. I got some Dungeons and Dragons, Super 7 games there too. And more. Here's some inbox versions. Atari and carries. Found that one already. Grand Prix, that's a tempting one. I tend to do boxes or keep my stuff confused. That's just me. That area. Baseball. Batman. Video pinball. Batman. Space Invaders. This is the one that's a part. It's not the one with the horrible. Attack. Wars. These are all Atari. Tons of Atari. I love Atari. Here's a strange lock and chase. This works in Atari and in television, which is hilarious. And it was weird third-party parts. You guys have never seen those before. They're pretty neat. Some Night Force for you guys. This is Jim here. Though we got a guy all there with his tank. I think he still has. Can't remember. It's Bison. I forget what the name of this thing was. That's pretty neat. He's super deformed. Optimus. This is like a prototype. And Sovereign version of Galvatron. Next to one of my grails I want to get. I love this clock. I used to have this when I was a kid. It was really cool. Some pretty neat stuff. There's that sunken cheek Plasticon Raider right there. pretty neat. Very rare piece. I love this stuff. I used to not have all these, but I had several Star Wars figures when I was a kid. There's some Jabba the Hutt bubble bath. If you guys want it, pretty funny. I look more action fleet. Getting a little more on topic here. Got Air Razor here, still sealed. There with the Fusors. This is the turtle. And then with the other little Fusors. Lots of modern ones here. These have always been tempting to me as these Earthrise ones like this, but I haven't gotten around to pull the trigger on these. And I was just like, I don't know if I really want those or not. This is a cool one. Kind of rare to find. His ass is storm. And he does have some side reverse back here. Oh, they're Age of the Extinction snarl back there. Some Fusors. Sure, somebody's drooling over these things. Here's some beast machines for y'all. Lots of beast machines. Do you like some beast machines? And we got a Super 7 Prime here. And we got both of these. These are silly, awesome. I love these flip jets are probably the best toy ever. I'm a huge fan of the flip changers. How that works. And then we got Cyberverse Prime, this trailer, kind of cool. And Alpha Trials. Come on down here. This is the newer headmasters. These have already been opened, but pretty cool. I like the idea that they put these in retro packaging. Very neat. I'm sure somebody out there knows a little bit about Gundam. Some Gundam out there for y'all. Some more masterpieces. Oh, that guy looks familiar. Used to have him. Used to have him too. Oh god. Yuck. That's just my opinion. Don't shoot me on that. Then we got this weirdo. These bendy things. These things are so strange. Some different stuff. Then we got one of the coolest Ultra Magnuses and Megatron. I used to have that one. I never had this Ultra Magnus. Check it out, guys. It's a chrome foot soldier. I love turtles, by the way, in got some really cool stuff there, by the way. Got some black-faced Grizzler, which is really rare. And we got this weirdo. I don't know who this guy is, but he's kind of cool looking. Very Liege Maximo looking there. Very tempting to use that for a custom. Somebody's probably thinking I'm crazy, but that's okay. Got that flip drill machine. Oh, by the way, this is the Tiger drone. Troll Mikey just chilling up here. And then we got the foot mobile here, with a couple of the more modern turtle vehicles. Lots of carded turtles in here, by the way, guys. Tons of them. Love Metalhead, he's so cool. And then, just down here, randomly, Jurassic Park figures. I never owned any of the figures. I had one of the vehicles when I was a kid. Oh, there's Grant, that's cool. Yeah, I never owned any of these figures though. I had some of the dinosaurs from all the figures. Speaking of dinos, we got dinos. See, you can find plastic dinos even at my local comic shop. I'm not just going thrifting. Looks like his neck's broken, but it's not. It's just the pins. You guys remember robotics? This is the big set, the big one. It's got the cool walker. It's kind of cool. And my Microman guys. Oh, by the way, Pac-Man's amazing. Rocket tubes. So that's that way you guys can see us a little better. Some Microman, awesome stuff. Micronauts. He does have the Alphatron up there too, which is cool. Very neat. Got some Lone Ranger stuff too.
It's just like different stuff like that because he's the only one riding like.
Captain.
Yeah.
Some mask for y'all.
Okay.
Lots of mask. I love masks.
Oh, okay.
Mask is amazing. Such a cool line.
No.
Speaking of amazing lines, here's some Mega Horse for y'all.
Right.
Next to some Starcom. Hope you guys remember Starcom. Starcom is amazing. Some very cool stuff here. Well, getting a nosy around the store. I didn't really buy anything this time. Yep. It's that time again. Time to go thrifting. Well, we're here. Time to find out what they have in the thrift store. Okay, it's a nice day. So, we're gonna hit up the thrift store. Might as well since we're out. Yeah, walking into the store today, yeah, I found a plushie. Easter's here. Great. And we got a gargoyle. Very cute gargoyle. I like this. And check it out. It's a little Pepsi truck. I do like this. Pretty cool little truck. And some Looney Tune cups from Christmas. And a very nice little vintage camera. It's very tempting. I do like this. Check it out. It's a bouncy horse. I had one when I was a kid. And a pencil sharpener, electric pencil sharpener, probably from like the late 90s, I would say. And look, more discs. See, you can find discs anywhere, guys. Go get them. And I found this doohickey. Don't know what the heck it was, but it said property of, government. So I was like, oh, well, that's scary. U.S. government property. And look, it's a Barky ball. I don't know what the heck that's for, but it's for a dog. Because we got angry people. And I've got a microphone here. And check this out. This is a Viewmaster projector. This is really cool. I used to have one of these when I was a kid. I did not buy it though. Didn't know if it worked. One thing it did work is this really weird contraption thing here. You turn it on. It's got little lights to turn on. It's got little, I don't know, clicky things. It does all kinds of sparkly things. I don't know. It's strange. Very tempting to get this because I like little button pushing things, and you never know. Could use it in a skit or something someday. But I didn't get it. I should have, but I didn't. And one of those telephones that light up with neon lights. Love it. Next to, well, let's see what else is down here. A camcorder. And checking out some of the VHSs. Lots of VHSs and DVDs. And check it out. Ooh, Sin City. This may be a grab. And Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. Yeah, sadly I passed up on this. It wasn't there when I went back. Darn. I missed out on this one. But there is E.T. on DVD, which I already have the VHS of. And I got Goonies, which I already have, which is pretty cool. Lots of stuff here. Lots of stuff. So much stuff. It's kind of crazy. Definitely crazy how many things are here. And look, Godzilla, King of the Monsters. It's a good one. And we got Jurassic Park 3. And some Lord of the Rings times Tree. It's like all three of them, so you can watch the whole thing here. And let's see here. We got Bionicle. And then another Bionicle, which is cool. Lots of VHS. Check it out. Armageddon on VHS. Nice. Love that. And Jurassic Park on VHS. Gotta love that too. Really into this stuff. And we also have Blade Runner Director's Cut. Probably the best version to watch if you guys ever decide to watch the original Blade Runner. I already have it, so. But there's lots of CDs. My goodness, there are a lot of CDs. Don't know why there's so many CDs, but there's lots of CDs. Tons of them. Top Gun, love my soundtracks. Indiana Jones, and don't know why the Squirrel Nut Zippers. Yep, love the Squirrel Nut Zippers, by the way. And Kiss is cool. And we've got some Guns N' Roses and lots of cassette tapes and 8-tracks again. Check it out. It's an M on a cowboy hat. That was cool. And here we go, digging through the toys, looking to see if there's anything worth a darn today. And really, I don't know. There's this weird cube thing that's kind of a, I don't know, maze thing. We got Disney animals. So many Hot Wheels again. Hey, plastic dinosaurs again. Yep. Lots of Hot Wheels. Tons of Hot Wheels. I was kind of tempted on some of these, but I didn't pull any triggers. It's just hard for me to want to buy a bunch of these because there's times it's just like there's cool stuff in them and sometimes there's not. Here's another one of those really weird racetrack things. Last time it was a train, now it's a fire truck. And we got more flying drone things. Thought this may be a car that transforms, but it doesn't. And yep, tons of stuff here. Love this stuff. Very good things. But, nothing I really need. Do like some of these toys, though. Yeah. Don't know what's up with this helicopter, but it's still here. More stuff. Except for plastic. Dragons are cool. More dinosaurs. Hey, look. More dinosaurs. Even a mechanical dinosaur. Do you like that? And more dinosaurs. I like my dinosaurs. Good grief. I'd have like a whole zoo. Yeah, dancing dance robot. I don't know what the heck that is, but it's cool. Pretty cute. And look at this. This is some 90s awesome here. This Parama Lego game. Like Johnny Thunder and stuff. And then we got this weird PS3 thing. Then I found these. These are Fisher-Price vehicles. Pretty much my childhood right here. Very neat. Then I found the semi-trucks to it, which I thought was interesting. Very cool. Very Evil Knievel vibes coming off of this, with the ones little plastic boats that we used to have when I was a kid. And then we got a fire engine trailer. So I was like, hey, we got this truck over here. I want this truck fits it. So we're going to try it and see if this truck fits it. Why not? Play with the toys in the toy aisle. That's what we're doing here. Very cool. But I found the actual fire truck cab, which was even cooler. Which I obviously had to fix this, that way, some kid sees this on a shelf, they gotta take that home, man. That's just neat. And check it out. Got these little core type of vehicles, which are neat. And then we've got a, lightsaber again. Then we got this Playmobil train set. I did not open up the box. I thought about it, but I was like, I do not have room for a Playmobil train set, but it was probably the vintage one from the looks of it. Then we got a laser tag gun next to a lot of really, really interesting 12-inch, not G.I. Joe, but Soldiers of the World figures. These things are really neat. They're all still in package. The packages are kind of just destroyed, but the figures themselves look like they're all in really good condition. And then I found this little kind of G.I. Joe stretchy dude. Check it out. It's another dinosaur. And then we got a weird boombox that doesn't do anything. It's got 70s on it, which I'm sure it plays some knockoffy 70s music. Doesn't actually play real music. And then, look, you can lo and behold, that box of Mega Bloks was not sold, and they dumped the price down to $64 instead of $105. And then we got this knockoff Bumblebee transforming thing. And look, soft turret laser tops. And a soft little dino. And I saw this was really cool. Tempting for me to pick up my other half, but I didn't. I should have. Now that I think about it. It's pretty neat. It's a nice little jewelry box. And then we got this single string banjo. Very cool. And then we got a boom box. A nice boom box actually. It doesn't have CD, but it does have dual cassette, which is nice. Very, very cool, little realistic. You do not see these anywhere. It opened pretty nicely too, so that's actually a good thing. Not sure if it worked, but it was neat. And then I found a Dell laptop. I was like, good gosh, I could probably use this, but I left it. And then I found this nice velvety case here. And I was like, I wonder what this case is. So lo and behold, I had to pop it open because it's got speakers on the front and it's one of those Crosley record players. Hey, and look, a VHS player at a thrift store. Very rare to see, but hey, there it is, along with a DVD player and another DVD player. Actually pretty decent DVD players. And then I found a CD changer. This is a 5-disc CD changer, which is cool. And then these were outdoor rock speakers. Some people don't know what these are. They are actual speakers on top of some bookshelf speakers, which is cool. And then we got antenna here for your antenna TV and whatever the heck that thing was. And headphones and alarm clock, I think. I wasn't sure what the heck that thing was. But really, there wasn't a whole lot more in this wall. This wall sometimes is a hit, sometimes it's a miss. This time, I didn't really see anything amazing on this wall. Just weird stuff, really. There was a USB cable brand new in the package, though. Could be USB-A, USB, you know, old stuff. And then I found a Blu-ray player, guys. And then a electric scooter. And the Muppets on LP, along with the CD rack. And then I found a wood-grained refrigerator. If I did not need one, I would have bought this one. So yeah, I moseyed around there and saw so many cool things this time around. Honestly, the laptop's probably the biggest thing I probably would have brought home. I just don't really need it right now at the moment because I'm still trying to organize my house. I've got a lot of stuff that I need to get rid of before I start trying to accumulate anything else. Yeah, the laptop's probably the biggest thing. I have quite a few computers, but I don't have a laptop anymore. I need to get around and get another one. But knowing what the state of that thing was, I mean, it was Dell. I probably could have gone on Dell's website and found the drivers and everything to it and probably redid it. I'm pretty good at cracking open computers and fixing things, but I don't know. When it comes to laptops, it's kind of one of those kind of things. I'd rather find it functioning than just randomly sitting there. $7, $8 would have been a really good deal on it. I just did not pull the trigger on it. But that's probably about it. Everything else in there was pretty cool stuff. Like if you really need some old retro stuff, thrift stores are the way to go, man. I literally walked in there, could have walked out there with a DVD player, a Blu-ray player, record player, the CD player, cassette decks, tons of CDs and tons of cassettes. A lot of VHS too. Toy-wise, not a lot. Really not a lot this time. Toys have kind of been just kind of really sparse lately. Last time I went in there, like I said, I was lucky enough to find that Metroplex for a couple bucks. Yes, I wanted to do that. But yeah, honestly, nothing I really needed, cassette-wise or music-wise. I might more than likely later on, because her and I are going to plan on redoing everything and possibly start getting more physical media. So that's probably going to be in the works. So anyway, that's about all I got for this thrift. I have to say this is a complete hit. This is like out of the ballpark kind of run, honestly. It would have been, if I would have pulled the trigger, it would have been really a hit. So I'll see you guys around as I'm playing more camera. This has been Plasticon. This is me signing off. Peace out, y'all. I'll see you around. Bye.